everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Daisy right here. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you are absolutely beautiful and welcome. And in today's voice narration, I am going to be talking to you about job-related situations in Brazil. Okay, so for those of you that are planning to move to Brazil, it is very important for you to know that the Portuguese language is the official and the most spoken language in Brazil. Okay, so as a result, it is very important that you're able to communicate, understand the Portuguese language to be able to get a job. Okay, so if you're planning to move here and you do not have any type of understanding in Portuguese, I would advise that you begin to learn the language. If you love Brazil, you want to move to Brazil, you're planning ahead of time, it is important that you begin to learn the language from your home country so as to make it easy for you when you get to Brazil. So you can begin to put in your applications as soon as you get into Brazil. Okay, because if you don't understand the language and you get into Brazil, you would have to go to the Portuguese school to learn, or you learn on your own. At the end of the day, what matters is that you must learn the language to be able to get a job. Now, you will not be discriminated against for not knowing how to speak the language. It is just natural that without the language, there is no way, absolutely no way, you would be able to communicate with your boss. You would not be able to communicate with your co-workers. You would not be able to communicate with customers. So how are you going to communicate with people or in any situation around you if you're not able to speak or understand the language? So that is why you would not be able to get a job, not because any company is going to discriminate against you because you cannot speak the language. No. Now, that being said, if you think you want to just get into Brazil, you don't want to wait so long to start going to Portuguese school or to start learning the language on your own online, you can actually teach before you get a job. Okay, if you know you're gonna wait that long before you get a job, you can actually teach English. Okay, I made a video about it. You can look for it and watch it, and you can listen to all I said about that. You can learn, you can teach English, whether online, offsite, teach English. But remember, while you're teaching English, you don't really necessarily need the Portuguese language to be able to teach English in Brazil. But remember, as you're teaching English, you got a job, you start teaching English, don't forget to learn the Portuguese language by the side, because on the long run, you're still going to need the Portuguese language to be able to live conveniently on the land or on the soil of Brazil, where Portuguese is widely spoken. Now, like I said, I'm going to be telling you an organization where you can go to submit your CV, and they will assist you to get a job. Now, this organization is a job support center owned by the Sao Paulo government. Okay, now this type of organizations are in other cities, but I don't know what their names are. But because I live in the city of Sao Paulo, I know about the one in Sao Paulo right now. So if you're moving into Brazil and your destination is Sao Paulo, then this is absolutely for you. Now, the name of the organization you can actually go to, like in the physical, that you can physically go to present yourself and to indicate your interest in whatever job you're looking for, is called CACHE. Okay, CACHE is spelled C-A-T-E. CACHE, okay? CACHE, like I said before, is owned by the Sao Paulo government. So the government is aware that they created that center to help you, okay? You to get a job. Whether you are a citizen or an immigrant, it doesn't matter. What matters to them is that they help people to find jobs as long as you have documentation. Any type of documentation, whether you're a refugee, you just graduated as a student, you are a Brazilian citizen, you're a permanent residency holder, as long as you fall into any of those categories, you are absolutely welcome to walk into the center, CACHE, to submit your CV, and then you will get all the assistance that you need, okay, to find the job. I'm going to be putting the address. There is a particular CACHE center that I know in República. Now, República is called Republic in English, okay? So, but here in Brazil, R is pronounced, okay? It's sounded out as Okay, the R is here in Portuguese language. Okay, they sound it out as. In English, it is r. Okay, so so you get the difference. In case you want to go to the center and you want to ask people around where is Republica. If you say Republica, they might not understand. If you say the Republica, they might not understand you. So you say Republica. In English, it's called Republic. Here, it's called Republica. But most of the Nigerians or Africans will say Republica. Republica. Anyway, it's Republica. So there's a place in Republica that I know, a cache center that I know. There, I'm going to be showing you maybe a little bit of a video, pictures for you to see what it looks like, what people do there, and how they get help. Okay, so that you have an understanding of what the place is like. Anyway, so you can actually look for a cache center around your neighborhood. If you live in the city of Sao Paulo, just Google the one nearest to you and walk in there to get help, okay, to get job help. Now, like I said, CACHE is a job support center for people living in the city of Sao Paulo, all right? So if you want something like this, you're looking for something like this in the city that you are in, you can just put it on Google to see if you find one. But like I said, I live in Sao Paulo. This exists in Sao Paulo. CACHE exists in Sao Paulo. It is owned by the Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo government. So, anyway, I think I've said that. I'll be putting photos or videos, 1 or 2 here and there for you to see what it looks like. So Google the one next to you. If you cannot find anyone next to you, just go to Republica. It's not far. It's at the city center. It's at the central. It's called central in Portuguese, but in English we call it center. So city center, get down with Republica. It's absolutely not far away. Oh, my baby is awake. Oh my goodness. I ran away from from the room so she doesn't catch me. Anyway, let me round up this voice recording. Welcome to life, my baby girl. Anyway, so there's another email address I'm going to be dropping here right now. You can submit your CV. You can send your CV to that email as well if you're looking for a job. It's different from CACHE, okay? This is also an institution that helps immigrants and citizens find jobs, okay? I will put the email address there. Send your CV there, and you will definitely get the help that you need. Now, there are 2 types of jobs you can actually, apart from teaching English, there are 2 types of jobs you can also do without you really needing the Portuguese language, okay? One is to find a construction work, and also the other one is to work as a kitchen helper, okay? So my friend, a Nigerian, used to work in the kitchen, in a restaurant as a kitchen helper. So that, and he speaks 0 Portuguese, and that is how I know that, you don't really need, of course you would have to worry about speaking to your co-workers and your boss and all of that stuff, but you wouldn't really be needing it to communicate with a lot of people, like you're working on the bank, or you're working as a salesperson, or a waitress or a waiter. Those people talk to a lot of people every day. Like a waiter or waitress, you have to take orders from customers. If you don't understand, how can you take their orders? You don't know what they're asking you to bring for them, right? So, but if you work in the kitchen at the back door, inside, behind the scenes, you don't really need to talk to people that much, okay? So you would just watch, and you would watch with body language the instruction. You can see and do. Wash the plate, you would know what to do. Also in construction really doesn't need you to talk so much. All you need to do is use your body language to understand instructions given. You will see your teammates doing something, you would know that's what you're meant to do, because obviously construction is more practical, so you can see and do. You don't need so much explanation to be able to carry out construction work. So when you're going to a place like CACHE, you can prepare your CV for construction work and also kitchen helper. You can hold the both CVs with you. You don't need to be ashamed of whatever you want to do. It's okay. Even if you've never worked construction before, you've never worked as a kitchen helper before, it's okay to start from anywhere. As long as you're feeding yourself, helping yourself, you're not begging anyone for anything, you're not stealing, it is absolutely okay to start anywhere. Get any type of job as long as you're running your life, the right way, helping yourself, okay? So there's nothing to be ashamed about, in my opinion. So like I said, those are the kind of jobs you can do without necessarily needing to speak the Portuguese language. But remember, while you're working as a construction worker, it is even very good because you can learn Portuguese easily on the streets, like street learning. Street learning is always very, very good. You don't have to go to school or anything. Even though as a kitchen helper, you will be privileged to learn a whole lot because you'll be working with Brazilians behind the scene. There will be a lot of talks. You need to listen, open your ears to understand what people are saying. The street learning makes it faster, really. So construction work helps you learn fast while you're working with a group of people and Brazilians and other people that speak Portuguese. You'll be able to learn the Portuguese faster. So check my description box below. I'll be putting the address of the one in República. If you're not able to find the cache in your area, you can just go straight to the one at República. Remember to ask them you're going to República, not República. Okay, so go there to the one at República and then submit your CV. You can tell them specifically you need an English-speaking job, but if they tell you they don't have that, tell them you want construction or tell them you want to work as a kitchen worker, a kitchen helper. All right, so but I would recommend strongly more of construction worker, because that one you just need to see and do. Body language is what you really need as a construction worker. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me. If you have questions for me, put it down in the comment section below. Like I said, I will be putting the address of the cache in República in my description box. You can click on it to find your way there, if that is exactly what you need to start your life. Thank you again. Have an amazing day, everybody. I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.